What the hell was that?
I admire his confidence, but nothing else.
Well, let's think of it this way. We're not going to so much change the century as much as Ben did, but let's say that Picasso here is a genius. So the century is just whizzing by, and it comes to people like Picasso, and it flings itself off in a new direction, like a comet veering left at the sun. So the century is just zigzagging, bending, and curving because of the creative force of people like Picasso. But the century, because we're in it, appears to be heading straight.
Nonsense! How can something appear to be curved and yet be straight? Or appear to be straight and yet be curved? It's impossible! Doesn't make any sense, and it's unlikely. I'm sorry.
Well, I guess you're right. I never really thought of it that way.
How about the horizon, you nitwit? Are you trying to get my goat?
No, I'm just trying to explain something here, but I think you'd be happy to know that not only is the horizon something that appears straight, but is actually curved, but so is space in general.
Horse pucky.
Well, it just so happens that it is.
It's not!
It's two!
It's not!
It's two!
It's not!
Neo!
I need that formula!
It's so! It's two! It's so!
Neo!
Pose!
Neo!
Hold it! Not only is space curved, but light has mass, and it bends when it's refracted by large masses like the sun, and it travels at a finite speed regardless of the motion of its source! I can't believe I blurted out the ending of my book. What I just said is my business, and I hope it does not leave this room.
Glad he stopped me. I'm about to go to the phone right now. Go to our patent office.
Do you want a woman's opinion on this?
There is no woman's opinion on this. This is science.
Are you saying women can't be scientists?
No, I'm just simply saying that there are no gender-related opinions to science. Do you think that Madame Curie said, I think I discovered radium. I better check with a man. No man's opinion, no woman's opinion. It's sexless.
Huh, and no feeling.
What I just said is the final, fundamental, end-all, absolute truth, depending on where you're standing.
Picasso. Picasso. Blue boy. Spaniard. Picasso. Picasso.
Ow!
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing? Stop. I'm sorry. I'm just trying not to have an idea.
You have many ideas?
Endless. Then how do you draw something? What do you mean? Well, you're an artist, right? You have to make big decisions. I mean, the biggest decision I've ever had to make was picking out the color for my shutters. And believe me, that was quite a trivial ordeal. I had to go down to the store. At first, I picked a little color red, thinking that would go with my shutters. You know, not really contrast with the atmosphere of the room. And I thought it didn't. But then, on my way home, I realized that so many terrible, violent, terrible things symbolize red. Blood, Satan, war. So I said no to that. I went back to the store, picked out a little aquamarine, thinking I'd go with a little beach theme. But, of course, I remembered that salt water always gives me a rash. So I said no to that. And eventually, after picking out yellow and deciding it had to make me pee so much, I finally found the color. And I knew it. As it stood before me, I was like, yes, this is the one for me. I said, green. And that was that.
Well, if I ever took the time to ask myself what color I would use, it would just slow me down.
It's very interesting, but I have to pee.
Where do you get your ideas, exactly?
Well, they seem to just kind of swoop down and drop on me.
And land with a thunk.
Absolutely, they thunk.
You too?
Yes, and sometimes they even pop.
Well, the ideas pop all the time, yes, but they never seem to flow, really.
No, never. Flowing is a myth.
Yes, never flow. Well, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yes. But what about now, though? As of late, where are those ideas coming?
Well, before me, artists used to get them from the past. But as of right now, my ideas are coming from the future. Fast and loose.
Absolutely, it's from the future.
Yes, I believe the moment the pencil hits the paper, it goes into another kind of fourth dimension.
Yes, I get what you're saying.
Yes.
There's a fourth dimension?
A fourth dimension. And it's the... another dimension.
Yes, yes.
Yes. And that other dimension is the future!
Wrong. No, absolutely wrong.
But the moment the pencil hits the paper, it sets up the ideas, and then the idea is laid out in front of the person. Oh, but what do you care? You're just a scientist. All you care about are theories.
Yes, but like yourself, the theories must be beautiful. Do you know why the sun doesn't revolve around the earth? Because the idea isn't beautiful enough. If you had to create a system where the theories must fit the facts, you have to have the sun going backwards and all the planets doing loop-de-loops. It's just ugly. It's way ugly.
So you're saying you make beautiful things and then put them into reality?
Yes, we create a system to see if the facts can fit it.
So you dream the impossible and then put it into being.
And we create a whole new way of looking at this world.
Brother!
Brother?
Oh, please, you two have been spouting BS this entire evening. I think the only reason you got into physics and you got into art was to pick up women.
What? Do you honestly think that I said to myself, how can I meet more women? I know. How about to develop a unified field theory? No!
Let's face it, you have some splashy party talk and you have the oldest pickup line in the book. Can I draw you?
That's outrageous.
I'm not saying it wasn't subconscious or not sincere, but I just think that somewhere down the road you two realized you weren't the handsomest things around. Decided to go a different route.
I'm disgusted! Countess?
Albert!
Did you go to the bar, Rouge?
Of course not. That's what you said we'd need.
Yes, of course. How stupid of me.
Now, what was that you were saying about it being impossible to distinguish motion from an outside gravitational force?
Oh God, she's sexy. Well, it's impossible to distinguish two bodies unified in a field. Oh, though we may never meet again, like the roots of the sequoia grabbing deep into the earth, the ideas we have discussed here tonight will weave themselves irrevocably throughout the next century.
Yes, and this is the night Earth fell quiet and listened to our conversation.
Oh, Lapin, Agile.
Picasso, Einstein. Picasso, Einstein. My only regrets is that we will be in separate volumes of the encyclopedia.
Yes, but there will be no Schmindeman to come between us.
I envy him.
Why is that?
Because in science, there's no reason to be cynical.
Why would an artist want to get cynical?
I believe it's called marketing.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to go catch Antoine before he leaves town without paying for his bar bill. I mean, on about time if you take to go catch Antoine before he leaves town without paying for his bar bill, but traditionally it's okay.
Guess what? Come here. Watch your step. Don't you have to use the bathroom again?
Oh, yes, I do. How did you know?